With this, Russian president officially won round one of this battle. In his first visit to the United States in years, Vladimir Putin didn't just attend the Alaska summit, he seized it. Calm, composed, and unyielding, the Russian president left without a single concession on Ukraine, yet walked away looking like the man steering the US-Russia reset. Flanked by Donald Trump, after more than 4 years without high-level contact, Putin called the talks constructive, useful, and substantial. A careful choice of words that kept the focus on equality, not submission. From the opening moments, he took control of the narrative, calling America a close neighbor, not a rival, invoking the Bering Strait's 4-kilometer gap and centuries-old ties from the Russian-America period.
Our countries are divided by oceans, but in fact we are close neighbors in ways, because when I stepped down from the plane, I said, "Good afternoon, my neighbor. I'm so happy to see you in good health and alive." And it's a very good neighborly welcome, a kind of welcome. So we are divided by the Bering Strait. And in fact, there are 2 islands there between the Russian and the American island.
He reached deep into history. Orthodox churches in Alaska, W's, Lend-Lease air routes, monuments to fallen Soviet and American pilots, a subtle reminder that the US and Russia have stood as allies before and could again on his terms. Framing the summit as overdue, Putin declared recent years the lowest point since the Cold War, implying that his presence was the corrective step the world had been waiting for. On Ukraine, he played the statesman, saying Russia is certainly interested in ending the conflict, but tied any settlement to all of Russia's interests and a strict balance of power. His warning to Kyiv and Europe against provocations was a clear signal. Peace will come only on Moscow's terms.
I'm sure that the understanding that we've reached today will help us open the path towards peace in Ukraine. And I hope that in Kyiv and in European capitals they will hear this and they will see this as a positive thing and will not try to create obstacles or create provocations and undermine the progress that we can achieve here.
Notably absent, any commitment to halting operations or entertaining NATO's land swap and territorial concession plans. The war, in other words, would not be ending for Trump's photo op. Instead, Putin shifted the spotlight to US-Russia trade, up 20% under Trump, and floated future cooperation from IT to space, ensuring the summit was about partnership, not pressure. He even contrasted Trump's leadership with Biden's, praising the former's trust-based relations, while recalling how his warnings to Biden about avoiding war went unheeded, subtly framing Trump as the leader who could have prevented the conflict, but not necessarily the one to end it.
And also one more thing, in 2022, during my final contacts with the previous administration, I tried to convince my previous American counterpart, President Biden, that we needn't move towards a situation which could lead to a military confrontation. I told him before that that would be a critical mistake, and now President Trump, when he says that if he were president there would be no war, and I personally believe that is the case.
And that's the optic win, billed as Trump's moment to broker peace. The Alaska summit closed without breakthrough, without ceasefire, without concession. But for Putin, it ended with something more valuable: the image of a confident Russian leader on American soil, dictating the tone and leaving as an equal, if not the dominant, player in the US-Russia equation.